Do you ever sit down, drink a cup of coffee, astral project, and think, remember that one show? Was that a real thing or did I dream that? I do that a lot because cartoons are the only things that matter to me. So in this video, I'm going to briefly discuss a few shows that I kind of remember and you've probably never heard of. I'm not even going to watch the shows, I'm just going to use my memory and Wikipedia to give some basic facts. So I hope this works. Remember these? I Spy is a series of books filled with pretty and strangely depressing collages of random objects. I used to buy these all the time and just look at them. I never even read the instructions that I'm just now realizing are always rhymes. But what I remember most about this series of books are these, the PC games. These games are just like the books, but interactive. You'll click on something and it moves. Ooh. Why the heck am I talking about this? Well, there was a TV show based on these books.
Hi, I'm Spyler, and this is my best friend, Cece.
Much like the books, it was about stop-motion objects searching for other stop-motion objects. And, I don't actually remember anything else. For some reason, this main character sticks out to me. Maybe there were pictures of him in the books or something. Or maybe he used to scare me, I don't know. I was afraid of everything as a kid. I mean, look at his eyes. He just stares at...
Everybody play I Spy!
Together they form the world's first ultra-secret spy family. They work for Superior. Their nemesis, Snafu, led by the evil Glowface. My name is Home Base. I'm the house they live in. And this is the X's.
The X's was a Nickelodeon show that looks pretty cool and is reminiscent of The Incredibles. In fact, it was released around the same time, so I wonder if that was intentional. I remember catching a few episodes of this on Nicktoons Network, and I remember loosely liking it. I like the Samurai Jack-esque no-outline art style the show has. I especially like the main villain's design. Apparently this show won some awards, so it's pretty strange that it was so short-lived. I mean, it looks like it fits right in with this era of Nick cartoons. Maybe there were already too many superhero parody shows going on or something, but that's really a trope that'll never die off. The Secret Show. Now this is a show that I only remember ever seeing advertising for. There were commercials all over the place for it on Nicktoons Network whenever I watched Invader Zim reruns, but I never actually tuned into it. Apparently it's a British series that was well received. It actually lasted 52 episodes, which is way more than the other shows on this list. But it still seems like an unknown show, at least in the US. Maybe that's because it was only on Nicktoons and not everyone had access to that channel. So I guess you could say this show really is a secret, because nobody knows about it.
To be friends, Vendetta cannot stand her, so she plots her end.
Making Fiends is yet another Nickelodeon show that was extremely short-lived. It started as a series of web shorts that were watchable on Turbo Nick. And I remember I watched those all the time because of how unique the art style is. It kinda has a Tim Burton Don't Starve picture book sort of thing going on. The series is about Charlotte, a cheerful girl who moves into a new town where everybody lives in fear because of another girl named Vendetta. Charlotte's constant cheerfulness annoys Vendetta and she tries to create monsters to kill her. But in unintentional ways, Charlotte always stops the monsters and saves herself with the power of love. This show is pretty simplistic, but it's fun to watch. It was adapted into a true Nicktoons show after the web series was successful, but that lasted for a mere 6 episodes for some reason. It's a shame it didn't last long, but the web show provides enough fun stuff to watch, I think.
Making fiends while Charlotte makes friends.
Thank you. I sing much better with a warm neck. Lovely hula eyes, so sweet.
Mr. Meaty is probably one of the craziest and strangely unique television shows ever made. The series is about Josh and Parker, and their names bother me because it's almost Drake and Josh. 2 dudes who work at a fast food restaurant and get caught up in all sorts of insane situations. It's kinda hard to describe this show, it's so all over the place. I remember loving it as a kid just because of how different it was from everything else. I mean, it's an older audience-oriented puppet show, those just don't exist at all. After a series of successful shorts, a Mr. Meaty TV show was greenlit and aired on Nickelodeon. Although due to the show's vulgar nature, it wasn't well received by parents or critics, and was ended shortly because of that. I even found an online petition asking for the show's removal while looking up information about it. It's kind of a shame this show didn't last. I mean, it's full of gross out humor, but because of its scenario, it could have covered almost any type of plot. It could have been a weird, live-action, Ren and Stimpy regular show hybrid. It may not be actually funny, but if you're looking for something unique and weird, you should definitely check it out.
So come on down to Mr. Meaty, where friends meet.
So that's all I have to say for now. Hopefully you learned about some obscure stuff and maybe even want to watch some of the shows I mentioned. If you know of any other short-lived shows that you think only you remember, be sure to share them in the comments. If this video was interesting enough, maybe I'll make another at some point. This list was slightly longer before, but I removed some shows that I think I should cover in completely separate videos. So stay tuned. Bye, and thanks for watching.